Hello and welcome to the Off the Wall News. I'm Caleb Perry and with me here is...
I'm Taylor Brady.
Taylor Brady. And here is the news.
Thank you, Caleb. America's most popular device, the iPhone, recently reached the 1 million mark for phones sold. This is sad news when compared to the fact that in the last 4 years, Americans have bought more Apple iPhones than they've eaten actual apples.
Amazon, who last week unveiled their very own App Store for the Android market, is being sued by Apple. Apple apparently says that the wording App Store belongs as a registered trademark to Apple. Well, I guess let's not just tell Amazon that the iApp Store name is still available. Enrique Iglesias won't be joining Britney Spears on her upcoming tour, despite the reports from Britney that he would be. Apparently, Enrique was accused by Kevin Federline as being called to have taste.
That's unfortunate. Let's take a look back at Britney. Excuse me. In 2000, the headlines for Rolling Stone magazine read, "Her name is Britney Spears. She is 18 years old, and this may be her only moment, so she's working like there's no tomorrow." Sadly, that is still true for Britney 11 years later, only this time she is trying to save her reputation as a horrible mother and person. A decision was recently made that prevents the killing of wolves in the state of Alaska. An Alaskan attorney named Peter cried, "This threatens our socioeconomic well-being." Peter's father is a shepherd.
President Obama appears to have answered several questions regarding the Libyan conflict and America's involvement. But Americans still have questions, like, for instance, what does Libya get from being the 100th country invaded by America? We are now giving countries the same thing that we're giving banks. It's called the get-out-of-jail-free card. It's a frequent punch card. Apparently, your fifth bailout and/or liberation is completely free. Obama honestly sounded like a teenager who got caught smoking behind the bleachers at school. He reported by saying, well, everyone else was doing it. Well, that and as well, he said that it was a way to do it without getting ground troops of America's actually out there on the ground. But all America really heard was, I didn't inhale.
Yes, yes. In other news, a 300-pound sea creature jumped out of the ocean and recently landed on a woman in a rowboat. The woman was pinned down and remarked that it was the scariest moment of her life. In other news, Rosie O'Donnell's whereabouts are currently unknown. President Obama announced at a recent town hall meeting that in spite of fringe rumors, he does indeed own a computer. However, he also said that his computer's birth certificate was, quote, lost in the mail.
Those Kenyans and their mail system. You know, the Kenyan mail system just isn't what it used to be.
No, well, it's basically the Pony Express, you know, without the ponies. But probably the reason that they're such good long-distance runners.
Hey, Jennifer Aniston is slated to direct a new Lifetime movie. Huh. Well, this news means that dating John Mayer is now only the second worst decision of her entire career.
Well done, well done. Lindsay Lohan recently got into a fight with an employee of Betty Ford Rehab Center. Apparently, there will be a film about her violent behavior in the rehab center called Mean Girls.
A recent clinical study theorized a new psychological phenomenon called Facebook depression, occurring in young people who spend too much time on the Facebook, and they apparently feel isolated. However, it isn't considered nearly as dangerous as the MySpace depression, as people who currently spend several hours a day on MySpace are essentially hopeless. True. Or as they say, they've been Tommed.
Tommed. Parents are angry about Abercrombie & Fitch's padded bikinis being marketed to 8-year-old girls. We find this odd, since at Abercrombie's prices, it's pretty much the parents that are going to be buying them anyway.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yes, thank you.
Natalie Portman's dance double for The Black Swan claims that Portland only did about 5% of the actual dancing in the film. According to the studio reports, however, even more upset was Portman's giant creepy swan woman double. Apparently her feathers are ruffled and the pawn trials will begin shortly.
And it also, get this, it's official, there's going to be a Candyland movie. Back to that childhood game that we all love.
Yes.
And I'm excited. I say it's about time that type 2 diabetes came out with a board game.
Well, that's it for us. That's the Off the Wall News. You can find us every Friday night at 10:30 in Ogden and Saturday night at 10:30 in Draper. Online at facebook.com/OTW Improv. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.
Good night, San Diego.
Well, I tell you what, I am thrilled out of my mind about the Candyland movie. I'm not even kidding, because the ice cream lady towards the end of the game, before you get to like Father Candyland, me and her go way back. It was good. Anyway, you're probably going to notice that my eyes are kind of going all over the place, and I don't have my glasses on, nor do I have my contacts, and I ran out of my contacts because my stigmatism is going crazy. The weather's finally changing, although in Utah the weather changes every 20 minutes. What I look like with my glasses on is, here are my glasses. You guys are going to see this. I look like this, and it's fun. But honestly, I hate it, and I finally got a haircut last week because when I had my long hair with my glasses, I seriously looked like Harry Potter, and it was very annoying. But that's not important. Anyway, let's give another round of applause for Off the Wall News. They are absolutely fantastic. We love having them here. And of course, Atilast, who's going to favor us with another song before we leave. Ogden, we thank you so much for coming. It warms the cockles of our hearts. Am I allowed to say that on the air? No? No? Okay. Anyway, it warms the cockles of our heart to have you here with us. Thank you. Okay, have a good night.
Back of my head, and I've been sitting here waiting to take the time to see what you've done to me. It's never been the same. It's a black and white picture still in the picture frame. Here we stand to fear what we've done. My whoa, you take it real slow. Justify your own damn words, 'cause you're not a man. Whoa, you take it too slow with your fists held in the air, 'cause you're not a man. No, you're not a man. The day you broke your heart, I'm sure it felt so good to know it's all your fault. Tell me no value till the point we're through. I'll take the road to home to find another one to where it is not you. Can't you see that we stand up higher? Whoa, you take it real slow. Justify your own damn wars, 'cause you're not a man. Whoa, you take it too slow with your fists held in the air, 'cause you're not a man. throw me